What's up, guys? Erebus here. Welcome back to some more 999. Now, last time, we got ourselves into another puzzle room and got a very long story about the Titanic and who may or may not have predicted it. By the way, for those who are interested but not interested enough to look it up on their own, I did look into the author Stead. He was actually a journalist, but I looked into that gentleman and the story that June told us, that he had written the two stories similar to what happened to the Titanic, and that he himself died on the Titanic like 20 years later. That is true. All of it. 100% accurate. For the most part, anything that's brought up in this game is true. It's pretty much always going to be the case, but every once in a while I just want to fact check just to make sure. Hey, there's something behind that cheese. Something behind the cheese. That's what I just said. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright, time to move it. We need to look behind you, cheese. Little green bottle. Gimme. Some oil. Cooking oil, in fact. Probably use this to make something slippery. Alright, anything else going on over here? No. Just the wooden box. How about over here? There's some milk. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it. That's probably a good damn idea. Okay. So what else are we up to here? What do we got up here? Pot and a frying pan. And a pressure cooker. Guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? Agreed. Gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? It's just a joke. Why so serious? What's over there? Some seasoning. Alright, I don't think we need any seasoning. What do we got here? Ooh, we got a thing. It's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kind of hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. Be nice, though. Can we get in the drawer? See the metal grate? They make it like that so the fat and juices can drip off the meat while it cooks. Nice. Drawer seems to be stuck. It won't open. It's a grill. There's some coals. They're bright red. Okay, so we can cook something. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No. Sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. Okay, so we can't mess with any of that. So, let's see what else we've got here. Anything going on over here? Rolling pin and colander. Nothing useful. Anything here? It's a silver pot. No. Okay, so I think we need to use the whole plate shenanigans over here. I think. Okay, so there's 10, but 10 is A. Wait, what does this say? Do you remember what it told you about hexadecimal? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know which numbers to use. What did 9 plus F be? Oh, fuck, what was F? Wasn't that 15? Yeah, okay. 24. You're a fast learner. Okay, so that's just the hint to what things mean. Okay, so there's 9 plates. Then there's 10, which is an A. 15, which is F, and 16, which is 10. 9AF10. That tells us nothing in terms of this. 9. What are we supposed to use to enter the password? Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open. How many numbers do we get here? Because it's 9. Okay. Found on the voucher. Yeah. 910AF. Right. Convert the 10 A and F to base 10. Okay. Looks like that's too many numbers. Okay, so yeah, okay, so they gave that to us. The number on the voucher isn't the passcode. Okay, do I not get to enter the passcode? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so clearly I haven't found all the clues then. Tank with a pipe coming out, nothing really that special. Okay, what about this thing over here? Is that a thing? I did not want to look at the partition. I wanted to see if I could get an angle on this guy over here. It looks important. It's not. Okay. Thanks. What about the sink? Oh. So I got water, there's a couple plates in there, but I don't think they're going to help us much. What about this thing? A whetstone. Alright. And we combine the whetstone with the knife. Is that a thing that I can do? It is. Blade's getting sharper by the second. Should be able to cut something pretty good. Okay. So now we have a knife. Don't know what we're supposed to do with it. Hopefully not kill anyone. Let's see. No, not the partition. Yeah, I want the door. Not that door. I want the door that's stuck. Maybe the oil will, oh no. Will, loosen it up. Maybe if I put some oil on it. Just a little bit, and... Hey, we got a new room. Okay. That was the next step. We did it. I'm so smart.
It's cold in here. What is this place?
It's a freezer.
Are you blind?
Clearly.
It's a freezer.
Meat freezer, in fact.
No way. That's way too cold for me.
Yeah, you're not wearing any clothes,
Only
girl.
Solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Yeah, you're not even wearing any clothes, girl. You're gonna get frostbite.
It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside.
That's a fair point.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But
So tough.
Huh?
Huh? Ruh-roh.
no! Why did it suddenly close?
That's bad.
The knob's frozen.
That's like a horror movie death.
Why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Okay, pipe broke, and now we're locked in
Hey!
by
boys,
ice.
You're out there, right? Open the door!
Open up, girl.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on.
And
It's no use. It won't budge.
yeah, of course it doesn't work.
You've got more people.
Who could have seen
in
that
there.
coming?
You figure it out.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Oh.
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way.
That would be a shitty way to die.
If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
I don't know about the way she said that.
Here, let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
All right. Let's figure it out. All right, we got some stuffs. Got some dry ice. Oh, we're gonna blow something up.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How's
Not that
gonna
warm, I
help
don't
us
think.
Anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than
Okay, you're
that,
talking over my head,
it'll
girl.
turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I am the the queen of random knowledge.
Clean.
Looks
Ladies
bad
and
to
gentlemen.
mess up when you're showing off.
The
Oh,
queen
you're
of
so
knowledge.
Cold, your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird?
Look at that shit-eating grin.
Wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Should we just focus on getting out of here, or do we want some more information for why dry ice goes straight to being gas instead of a liquid, like other things do? It is pretty
It
strange.
is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure.
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
It's still interesting.
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird.
It is pretty
There's
strange.
a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Eh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean
I don't
there's
think so.
water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this
Semantics
ice
there.
with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
That's not a real thing.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author.
That part might be accurate, but
But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold on.
no.
So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify.
The real question is,
So
could you use it for
could
tea?
Think of it as a polymorph of H2O.
Ooh, a polymorph.
Think of it like diamonds.
Sounds
and buttons.
fancy.
They're both made of carbon, right? But depending
As
on
is
the
just about
structure of the
everything to some extent.
crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yep. Have you heard the
okay.
story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150
I don't think
years
so.
after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it
Sounds
never
about right.
crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh,
I wonder if
seed
this
a
is true.
sample of the
I don't
original
know.
Crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However,
Okay.
something very strange happened. Not only
Tell
did
us,
the
girl.
glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize,
Mm-hmm.
even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there.
What year did you say this was? 1920?
After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun,
Okay, I've got to look this shit up because I don't know if this is
it
true
was
or not.
almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Sorry, I'm typing on my phone. I'm impressed or annoyed. That's, well, I mean, it's true in game, even if it's not true actually. So I'm kind of impressed by that.
That's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees? Man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't
Okay.
grow up in Iceland.
Uh,
I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
okay,
Selfish,
so
isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss
it is interesting.
more once we get into
So the
this.
glycerin story is true in the sense that it is a real story. As to whether that's actually what occurred as far as crystallization of glycerin, there's some differing thoughts on how that happened. It seems like the story itself of the barrel that crystallized and then all the other glycerin started to be able to crystallize. That part of it seems to be more folklore or legend than anything else, but yeah. So the story though is a real story from the real world, the realist world. What we got in here? Some rope. Oh, it's sturdy rope too. Gosh, how sturdy. And some water. Oh, we making a bomb. Okay, there's nothing else here that looks useful. Okay, before we make our bomb, anything else going on in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Water dripping from the pipe. Looks like when it burst, it hit the doorknob and froze. Water actually seems almost warm. All right. So it's about time to get combining and make ourselves a bomb to blow this shit up, which is going to be great. But we'll get to that next time. In the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I'm having a blast. So if you are enjoying it, go ahead and leave me a like or subscribe to let me know. And feel free to comment down below any thoughts that you have on any of the crazy topics that are coming up or just on the game in general. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you next time.